Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to see step by step how you can send a Viber campaign through WayMore platform. In order to do that, you can select here, send a new campaign, or in the same way of thinking, the blue button, send the campaign. Once you select it, you have two options. You can either create a new campaign from scratch or one based on specific conditions or event triggering. Let's go to a new one from the start. You click on create, and now the wizard opens, and you can see that we're going to follow all these steps in order to finish our campaign. First of all, we need to select our audience. In order to do that, we can select the plus button, and we're going to see some options. Or if you have already created some segmentations, some criterias about your audience, you can click and find here the specific segmentation. Let's go from the start and click the plus button in order to start something from scratch. Once you're here in the selection of your audience, you can select all your contacts. So if you have already uploaded a contact list with all your customers, you can select here. They will appear here, how many we have. You click on the add and you go to the next step. Another option is that you can select a specific group. Remember that we said that every time you upload new contacts, a new contact list, you need to link it to a specific group, either a new one or an existing one. So in case you have already created this group, you can go here, select it, plus button, and you're going to see the specific number of recipients, and you can go to the next step. Another option that you have already here is the segments, the advanced criteria in order to filter your audience. If you have already created something like that, you can go here, find it, and select it again in the same way of thinking with the plus button. But if you want to create a segment, you can click on the creation button, you can come here, you can change the title, and add some rules. Let's say, for example, that we want to send a campaign that people with gender is male, for example, or, and you can have another rule about your criterias, and let's say that we know their age and is 25. So this is going to be the specific segmentation you want to use for now. You can save it, and by clicking this, all the recipients in your contacts will be categorized through this, and you're going to have the specified group that you want to send the campaign. Our last option is to upload new contacts. Let's see that. In order to upload new contacts, your contact list, you have two ways. You can add a file or add them manually. In order to add a file, you need to have a specific format, like the file needs to be a .csv, .txt, .excel file, or XLX file. If you have your file already made, you can select it. I will go for this one, open it, and if your file is in the correct format, you will have a check, and you can proceed to the next step, that is going to be to match your information. Let's see that. So continue. And now we have to match all the information. What does that mean? In your file where you have your contacts, you have some information like the first name, the last name, the city, the age, mobile phone, email, etc. So we need to link those columns from your file to the information of your contact. So wherever we have the last name, we need to link it, of course, with the last name, the first name, to the first name. My list also that I uploaded has a mobile. So again, and I can use for which channels the mobile will be available. I can select or deselect something. I have the email of someone. I have to link it, and the hometown. So let's see. Here, in case that you don't see your labels from your file that already exists, you can go and create a new one. So let's see if hometown already exists. Probably not. So I will go here. I will type hometown, the plus button, and I will create it. And I will have to say that the hometown is a text. Once you do that, you finish with a link of your labels and the information. And from this also step, you can normalize local phone numbers if you have, according to the country. Here we are in Greece. I have my prefix for Greece, plus 30, so I don't have to do anything. The next step, let's go to continue, is inspection. Oh, I'm sorry guys, the hometown already exists. So I have to select it from here and continue. The inspection happens automatically by the system, and we have 4 valid contact entries, 0 duplicates, and 0 invalid contact entries. That means that everything is correct. You don't have a typo, maybe a symbol inside your text, etc. So once also this part is finished, you can go to the next step with continue and assign the specific contact list, as we said, to a new group if it doesn't exist, or to an existing group and add them over there. I will create a new group, and I have also an option to select my policy for duplicate entries. So I can keep both old and new ones. I can replace the older ones in case I have an update, or ignore duplicates and have none of it. If I do that and finish, I will have my new contact list, and again I can proceed with the next step. But for now, let's see another option. I owe you the add manually option in case you don't want to add a file. In the same way of thinking, here first we need to add our labels that we have inside our file. So I have the name that it has to be separated by comma, surname, mobile, and email, comma, whatever you want, guys. And once you do that, then you can go manually and add your contacts. So I will go for John Smith. His mobile is this. His email is this. In the same way of thinking, you can change the line and add another one and do that manually. If you are done with that, you can go again with continue. You have to match your labels to the information that you already have. A small inspection will follow, and again, you have to assign them to a specific group. For now, let's go all contacts and add them to proceed to the next step. So for the wizard, after the audience, we move on to channels. Here we see the audience breakdown. From here, we see that how many people are using mobile numbers. So I have 90% probable success, 25 out of 30 emails, and 27 out of 30 mobile Viber mobile numbers. So you see also which channels you have active. We have SMS, email, and Viber. I will go next. And here I can decide the flow of my campaign. Here we see the flow and again all the available channels that we have activated, and we can have a primary channel, and simply by drag and dropping I can select this one and bring it over here, and optional you have 2 fallbacks. Let's say one for the Viber and one for the email. So I will try the SMS first to everyone. If someone doesn't reply, I will send him a Viber message, and if he also doesn't take Viber message, I will send him an email. In case you want to remove something, you can just click on the X button and so simple remove them and change the order again. That means that you don't have to select always 2 options. It's optional. You can have either one or none. So once you select your preferred channel, you can move on to the next step, that is going to be to set up your messages. For this example, we're going to use the Viber channel. So I'm going to add it first in my campaign flow with no options, and I will go next. So primary channel Viber, and now it's the time to set up our message. Let's start with the base, and first we need to add our Viber ID. This is something that you have obtained once you activated your Viber channel. We're going to use a test Viber ID. Then we need to select the layout options. You can select between text only for your message or image message, or the advanced option that you can have both. So let's go for both. By default, the shortened URL is activated. This is something in case you want to add a specific link and it's very long. It's not very nice to be visible this in your end user to your recipient. So by having this activated, you are going to see that all the URLs are going to be very short and small and very distinct to your message. We continue with the message with the main body. So I will go here, hello. And in case you want to make it more personal, you can go here to add the personalization through the dynamic variables, and you can select whatever you want. Remember that in the beginning that we added our contacts and all the fields that I have already inside with the first name, the last name, the mobile, etc. Now I can find them here. I can use it as a dynamic variable. So everybody who receives this message, he will see his first name here or his last name in the same way of thinking and goes on. So we'll have the first name. So hello, and we are going to continue. Now you have and also other options. In case you want to insert a specific link in your message, this is a site that you're going to prompt your recipients to go to. So here I will use WayMoreio website. So in their message, they will going to see this one, and this is where I'm going to prompt them to visit my site. As you can see here, you have two options. You can have either one short link in the same per recipient or multiple short links. What does that mean? That means that this link will go to everyone, the same one with this option, but by clicking multiple short links, there's going to be a different link for everyone. And this is something that WayMore platform has, and it's an amazing feature because then you're getting detailed analytics per recipient, per link, so you can track and follow and understand your audience. I will leave it here, multiple short links, and you have again some options. You have the TTL, the time frame between before your link expires. This is in seconds, and this is the range that you can select. In case you want to add the specific form that you have already created inside WayMore platform, again, this is an option. You can click here. You are going to see all the titles from your created forms, and of course, you can select whatever you want. Let's go for the opt-in option because we have created one. And again, in the same way of thinking, you can have one URL for everyone or the multiple short links, again, the feature from WayMore platform that's going to give you analytics per recipient and per link. So I will go again for this one. And okay, as you can see here in the body, everything will be appearing in a shortened URL as we already discussed. So we have the first name, the link that we're going to have, our WayMore form, and in the same way of thinking, if you have already created a specific landing page in our WayMore platform, again, you're going to see it here. You can select it. You can select between one short link or multiple short links. Again, the TTL on the specific landing page in the same exact way of thinking. We're going to see also the preview at the end, but I'm going to show you that again in the message body, you are looking what you're creating. Then we have some fallback values. Let's say that inside my file with my contact list, I don't have the first name of someone. So in this personalization, he won't receive anything, just a hello and a link for the opt-in form. So I can have an alternative here. Instead of his first name, I will go hello friend. And this will happen to everyone that I don't have their first name inside my contact list. So this is an alternative value. Then you can have an action button inside your Viber message. Let's say that the message is click here. I will do this with a capital. And again, you have the option where this button sends your recipient. In my case, again, I'm going to have WayMoreio for this example. So everybody who clicks my button that says click here, he will be prompted to WayMoreio. I can also have the option to select an image here from my PC. If you select browse, you can go to your files, you can have an option, you're going to see the green check that meets the requirements about the size or the dimensions. In the same way of thinking, we have the TTL, the time to leave, again in seconds, and again, you can select through the specific range. And this is the preview. As we already discussed, this is how it's going to look like in a mobile to your recipients. Hello, their first name, either their alternative hello friend. There's going to be an opt-in form for them to fill in. And then we have the button that we just created that says click here. Here you can have whatever website you want. If I click it, I will go directly to waymore.io as I have already selected. Let's go back. Okay, last but not least, you can have here a mobile phone in order to make a test Viber message and send it and see how it appears. And of course, in case you want to use the same template again and again and you don't want to create it, you can save it as a template for the future and you can use it again and again over and over. Once you finish, you can save your campaign from here or from the check button.
Proceed to next. You have a small preview about the campaign, 30 contacts, primary channel Viber, 90% unique channel coverage, 27 messages will go, and expected coverage, again, 27 out of 30. Once you're ready, you can see also the cost estimation about your campaign, and you can click schedule and launch, and you have two options. You can either send it now or on a specific date and time, on let's say June 4th, time, again, be specific, and by clicking on launch, the specific campaign will go to your selection. Thank you for watching this video about sending a Viber campaign.